what the source of ahadith for the followers of Ahlul Bayt is, and your assumption is that they do not take ahadith that come from Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim.
We take the authentic hadiths from the most reliable, most authentic, most knowledgeable, who are Ahlul Bayt. Amir al-Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, and the other of Ahlul Bayt, and their students, and their authentic, sincere followers. These hadiths which we take are mainly in 4 books which we have. Kitab al-Kafi. Al-Kafi has got authentic hadiths more than Bukhari and Muslim together. And Kitab al-Faqih, which is called Man La Yahdaruhu al-Faqih. And Kitab al-Istibsar. We have got 4 books, okay? These 4 books are known, and they are the main source of hadith which we take from the Ahlul Bayt, from the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his holy progeny. We don't take from Bukhari, with all respect to our Sunni brothers, because if you study Bukhari, you will find the book of Bukhari was compiled under the influence of the government of that time. That's why you find in Bukhari many narrators who are open enemies of Ahlul Bayt. Still, they are being taken as narrators. In the book of Bukhari, you find the most beloved person to the Prophet are being excluded.
When we look at the ahadith, the number of ahadith in the books, the Sahih, Sitta, compared to the 4 books that you mentioned that the followers of Shia have, it seems to be almost double the amount of ahadith in the Shia books, the 4 Shia
Much
books.
more.
Right. My question to
Only in Bukhari, only in Al-Kafi. Only Al-Kafi itself, we have got more authentic hadiths than all the Sahih Sitta. All of them.
Okay, so my question was more along the lines, very quickly, about how much do we, as followers of the Ahlul Bayt, refer to the books of the Ahlul Sunnah, and how much do the scholars of Ahlul Sunnah refer to the books of the followers of Ahlul Bayt?
We don't refer to the books of Ahlul Sunnah at all, except when something is similar. In any matter, the evidence is from Ahlul Bayt, from the Prophet. We have no Islamic matter which we refer to the outsiders or the others, our brothers who are not following Ahlul Bayt. No. Except in the similar matters. We say similar matter. For example, we have got a matter that the Shias and the Sunnis have same rule. So we mention in our books that this is a matter which is between, it is unanimous between Shia Muslims and Sunni Muslims with the evidence. But we don't have any religious matter which we don't have evidence from Ahlul Bayt.
And vice versa, i.e. the Sunni scholars?
In fact, Bukhari himself, he has got many Shia narrators. Among the narrators in Bukhari, many are well-known Shia scholars. Of course, Bukhari has got in his book many enemies of Ahlul Bayt narrators. So he has collected from...
But you're talking about a compiler. I'm talking about over the centuries, the prominent Sunni scholars. Do they refer to our books? Do they use our books for research?
Nowadays, in Egypt and in other countries, many of the leading Sunni scholars found that the situation of Muslims does need to take the fiqh of Ahlulbayt. For example, in the matter of 3 talaq, thousands of families are broken in Sunni communities because of 3 talaq. In Egypt, leading scholars came and said, no, it is invalid according to Ahlul Bayt, according to the fiqh of Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq. So now many enlightened Sunni scholars are coming to the hadith of the Prophet through Ahlul Bayt to face the problems which are among Sunni communities, which has no solution but only to follow Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam.